You know the feeling. Your palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on your sweater already. No, you're not entering a rap battle. You're trying to figure out what the heck to write about yourself. The fact is, nobody likes writing about themselves. In fact, I've heard from some people that it's the entire reason they haven't yet launched their freelance career or gone independent. They don't want to write their bio. They're terrified by it. And I get it. Writing a LinkedIn profile or an About Me page even trips up professional writers. So much so that most bios you read today are just terrible. Now, as a professional freelance copywriter who's worked with some of the biggest celebrities in the world and turned a few people into celebrities in their own right, I've studied a lot about what makes a good bio. And in this video, I'm going to give you the must-haves and the must-avoids when it comes to writing the perfect bio. First, my name is Henry Bingaman. If you don't know my story, I started out as a freelancer in 2008. In the early days, I got so discouraged that I almost quit. And then I discovered the secrets and strategies that make high-income freelancing possible, and I eventually built my income up to over $1 million in a year. Today, I make videos like these to help new and aspiring freelancers earn more money and have an easier life. As always, I don't accept money for these hard-won secrets, but on the honor system, I do charge 1 like to continue watching. And if you find a lot of value in what I'm saying, you can tip me with a subscribe or comment, here's your tip, down below. All right, let's dive in. First, there is one secret that differentiates between writing a good bio that accomplishes everything you want or writing a mediocre, forgettable bio. And that is writing it to a single person or a single persona. The main mistake I see most people make in their bios is that they try to talk to too many people. And this can be a devastating mistake. The information you share should always be as targeted as possible to the exact audience you want to reach. Otherwise, the messaging just gets way too confused. For example, let's just imagine you were trying to share the same profile with prospective dentists that you want to hire and a dating profile. What would that even look like? I like to take long walks on the beach. I have 2 cavities. My favorite restaurant is Chili's, but I don't drink the margaritas because ice drinks hurt my central incisor. It's a dumb example, obviously, but this isn't too far off the level of confusion I see in profiles all over the internet. So who is this profile meant to impress? Potential clients? Your friends, customers, voters? Just getting clear on exactly who you're talking to is going to take you from the garbage pile of profiles to the, all right, that's reasonable area. If you have more than one audience, you need to have more than one bio. Personally, I have several that I use in different places. When I'm trying to reach potential clients, I talk about my experience with other clients like them, how I transform their products and ideas into money. When I'm trying to talk to people I want to like these videos and subscribe, attractive and intelligent people just like you, I talk about my early struggles and how I overcame them, how I went from being broke to making a ton of money. Now, both of those profiles are 100% accurate, but each story is only relevant to one audience. My clients don't care about my early struggles. They just want to know how I can help them. And people like you don't care that much about how much I help my clients, care about how I can help you. So the most important thing to understand is that your profile is not really about you. It's about the reader. And that makes all the difference. Okay, second big point. I call this the B and B. No, I'm not talking about running a bed and breakfast. I mean, be bold and believable. Here's the thing. You have to make the strongest claim you possibly can, but it also has to be believable. I mean, it has to be true as well, but just because something is true doesn't automatically mean it's believable. For example, I might say, I'm the world's best freelance copywriter. Now, that's definitely a bold claim. Is it true? Meh, I don't know. Even if it is true, I wouldn't say it because it's not believable. Instead, I talk about my actual verifiable accomplishments in copywriting. I show my testimonials from well-known copywriters. I talk about selling over $350 million for my clients. That's proof, and you need to use proof to back up any claim you make. The other thing that makes big claims more believable is specificity. Let's say you're a freelance management consultant. You might want to tell people that you bring down costs and save times on their projects. That's a somewhat believable claim, but you could make it a lot more specific and increase the power and believability of it. So instead of saying I bring down costs and save time, you could say I bring down project costs by an average of 16% and we finish projects an average of 14 days ahead of schedule. That's a lot more powerful because of the specifics. All right, let me give you a couple rapid fire pointers. First, you only want to use your strongest proof points and strongest claims. A lot of people's instinct is to pile on as many accomplishments and accolades as possible in their bio to make themselves seem more experienced or more accomplished. But what you have to understand is that readers actually believe the average of the things you're telling them. So quantity doesn't matter. If you say, I graduated from Harvard, and then you also say, I was assistant treasurer of my high school Spanish club, well, look, you've wiped out any credibility that you got from the Harvard thing. People all of a sudden think the only thing you ever did in life was go to a fancy school. So the point is, one great proof point is way stronger than one good point and 2, 3, 4 mediocre points. All right, here's another thing that you really have to learn. Never, ever, ever, ever self-deprecate. It does not show humility. It shows weakness. It shows that you don't really believe in what you're saying, which is, of course, defeats the purpose of the second B in bold and believable, makes it less believable. Now, another question I get is, should I write it in first or third person? First person is I am a freelancer. Third person would be Henry is a freelancer. Now, the answer here depends on the context. If you're putting this bio on your own website or profile, profile. I really prefer first person, feels more genuine. It's more of a real connection, like you're here talking to me. But if the bio is going on somebody else's website, or if it's going to be alongside other bios, then third person just seems more natural. And frankly, it's easier to write a bio in third person. A lot of people get caught up with, I don't want to seem like I'm bragging. But when you put that in third person, it puts a little distance between yourself and the writing. You make it seem like you're writing about somebody else, which allows you to make stronger claims. So write it in the third person and then go back and edit it to be in first person. Now, of course, the entire point of the bio is to make yourself more memorable, to stand out from the crowd. And that means you have to distinguish what it is you do from what everyone else does. Now, to help you create this type of profile, I have a powerful exercise that uncovers what I call your unique skill stack. To watch a video that details how to do this, just go to henrybing.co/skills, link in the description below. All right, catch you in the next one.